Welcome back to the channel, dear viewers. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for all the latest updates on your favorite stars. Now grab some tissues, because today's story is one of those rare, soul-stirring moments that the internet won't forget anytime soon. It's a tale of brotherhood, loyalty, admiration, and the power of friendship that has moved millions to tears. In today's video, we bring you a moment that has touched the hearts of millions, a moment so sincere, so unexpected, that fans across the world are crying. It's not just about fame or spotlight, but about something deeper, a friendship that has endured time, distance, and silence. When Wang Yibo stepped onto that stage, no one could have predicted the emotional storm that was about to unfold. With just a few heartfelt words, he turned the spotlight towards someone who once stood by his side through the highs and lows, Xiao Zhan. What followed was not a performance, but a confession. A tribute so raw and genuine that the internet couldn't hold back its tears. In a world where celebrity friendships are often questioned, and where fame can sometimes create distance rather than connection, Wang Yibo has proven once again that some bonds are simply too deep to be broken. His recent heartfelt tribute to his former co-star and dear friend Xiao Zhan sent shockwaves through social media, not because of drama or scandal, but because of the sheer emotion, sincerity, and raw honesty it carried. When the news broke, fans across Weibo, TikTok, and Instagram couldn't hold back their tears. Hashtags began trending instantly. Hashtag Wang Yibo tribute, hashtag Xiao Zhan forever, and the emotional hashtag Bozhan is real exploded with millions of reposts, reactions, and heartfelt comments. The moment Wang Yibo spoke, it was as if time stood still. Let's rewind a little, shall we? The friendship between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan first captured hearts in 2019 during the release of the smash hit Chinese drama The Untamed. Portraying the complex, powerful characters of Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian, their chemistry was undeniable. But what fans didn't know at the time was how much of that chemistry wasn't just acting, it was rooted in a growing off-screen bond that only deepened with time. While the show catapulted both to superstardom, it also threw them into a whirlwind of attention, scrutiny, and the relentless demands of fame. And yet, despite the noise of the industry, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan remained each other's quiet constants. Rare interviews, secret behind-the-scenes clips, and occasional interactions at award shows gave fans glimpses of a friendship that was based on deep respect and loyalty. Fast forward to July 2025. It was supposed to be a regular charity event, elegant, graceful, with a touch of class. Wang Yibo was scheduled to perform a motorcycle stunt and give a short speech. But what he delivered was something far more personal, more raw, more unforgettable than anyone expected. After finishing his thrilling performance, Yibo took the mic with hands slightly trembling. His voice, usually cool and collected, cracked slightly as he looked out at the sea of glowing phone screens and fans hanging on his every word. "I want to dedicate this moment," he began, "to someone who has walked beside me through storms, who has smiled with me in silence, who has reminded me what loyalty feels like." The crowd fell silent. I don't talk about him much. Maybe because we both prefer our actions to speak. But today, I miss him, and I want to say it. The audience collectively held its breath. To Xiao Zhan, he said, pausing to compose himself, "Thank you for being my strength when I doubted myself. For telling me I was more than just an image. For laughing with me when the world was too serious. And for simply being you." Some fans in the crowd gasped, others quietly sobbed. Yibo's tribute wasn't just a message, it was a confession of gratitude, vulnerability, and deep, enduring friendship. He continued, "I remember the late-night rehearsals for The Untamed, when we were both tired to the bone but still managed to laugh over nothing. I remember watching you deal with the hardest moments of your career, with a grace I still don't understand. You taught me how to be still in chaos. And I carry that with me every day." Then came the moment that sent social media into an emotional spiral. Yibo reached into his jacket and pulled out a small silver pin, the same one he wore on set while filming The Untamed. He held it up and said, This belonged to Lan Wangji. But tonight, I wear it for Wei Wuxian.
For Xiao Zhan.
Because even if we don't always walk the same road anymore, I'll always remember where we started. The crowd erupted in applause. Online, fans flooded comment sections with heartfelt messages. I'm in tears. This is real friendship. I've always admired Yibo, but this is next level. So respectful, so sincere. Bojan forever. No words, just emotions. Soon after, Xiao Zhan responded. He posted a simple photo on Weibo, the pin Yibo had gifted him after filming The Untamed, lying on an open script of their most iconic scene together. His caption was short, but it said everything. Some friendships don't need to be spoken every day to be felt every second. If the internet wasn't already melted, this sealed it. The reunion, even if only in words, was complete. It reminded everyone that true friendships, especially those formed under pressure and in the public eye, can still be rooted in the purest emotion. Behind the fame, behind the cameras, behind the contracts and awards, there are still two young men who once sat in a quiet corner on set, sharing noodles, cracking jokes, and dreaming big. Fans also began sharing clips of past interactions, from bloopers on the set of The Untamed to quiet glances exchanged on red carpets. And with every share, the emotion grew. It wasn't just nostalgia. It was a collective reminder that in a world often full of noise, betrayal, and fleeting fame, some things are still genuine. Wang Yibo's tribute wasn't just a message to Xiao Zhan. It was a message to all of us. To cherish our friendships. To express gratitude. To not wait until it's too late to say, "Thank you. I see you. I haven't forgotten." And Xiao Zhan's reply? It was a quiet echo in the night that spoke volumes. I feel the same. In the days that followed, art fan pages exploded with tributes. Videos compiling their most touching moments, fan art celebrating their brotherhood, and even original songs written by inspired fans filled the digital space. Bojan shippers rejoiced, yes, but even those who didn't follow their story closely couldn't help but be moved. This was more than fandom. This was the power of connection, transcending borders and language. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan may not be side by side every day anymore. Their careers have taken different paths: music, fashion, acting, and beyond. But in one rare moment, under the soft glow of stage lights and the gaze of thousands of fans, one friend reached out to another with nothing but love and respect. And that, dear viewers, is what made fans cry. Not because of sadness. So, the next time you see Wang Yibo flash that quiet smile, or Xiao Zhan share another poetic caption, remember this moment. Remember this tribute. And remember that even behind the biggest stars, there are still people who feel, who hurt, who cherish, just like the rest of us. Bojan forever? Maybe. But friendship, true friendship, always.